Okay, so this afternoon, before I go any further on this Jeep situation here, so we'll set the stage. The ask was, I know this guy. I've done some drive shaft work for him on other different vehicles, and he's had this Jeep for a while. The ask was, something happened to the front suspension on my Jeep. Because he's one of my customers, could you take a look at this? And it's not really my normal gig, but I'm capable. Done a lot of Jeep action in my life, four-wheel drive stuff. Track bar came undone. He lost his steering virtually, like uncontrollably. Suddenly, something happened to the Jeep going down the road. So the ask was, could you take a look at it? Well, it turns out he'd bought this Jeep used. He's just a guy buying a Jeep. He wanted a Jeep, and it came with this lift kit that had been put in, and all of the suspension mounts on the front axle appear to have been changed. Whether the original ones got ripped off or not from wheeling, I mean, it's got a big lift kit in it, big rubber 35s. Well, these might be 37s, I don't know. Anyways, long story short, he's just a guy that bought a used Jeep, and this is what he ended up with. He didn't even know. And he's driving down the road, and the track bar comes unhooked, so that's just slightly less bad than the steering coming unhooked. I mean, you still had some steering, but dangerously, because when the track bar is unhooked, when you try to steer, it shuttles the axle back and forth inside the chassis on the springs, because this is the thing, the track bar right here is the thing that keeps the axle centered in the chassis, and this was sliding back and forth on. So after I sandblasted this, I just decided we should take a look. So you can see the weld here. There's just a drool of weld gobbed on this. These two components go together, and when I've done them before in the past, you weld this together. Not internally here, it's going to restrict the track bar, but you assemble it here, and that's what I'm going to do, is weld this together so it's a unit. Then you weld it to the chassis. Nobody home. We're working outside on a beautiful Thursday afternoon on my outside lift, which is a real bonus round for doing work like this, except for we're near the airport. So, as you can hear. Yeah, so there was the weld adhered to this. It didn't even bite here. So this guy would go here. This is how this all goes. So that vertical weld there was supposed to be bit into this axle, glued into the axle tube, and the other half, it got welded onto the axle tube. It did not even penetrate into this lower piece right here. I mean, I didn't grind on any of this. This is just the way it literally popped out of there, like you see. And the same thing on this radius, where it goes up in here. There's nothing there. Literally nothing there. I'm going to shine this all up, weld it back together. I'm going to take a good hard look at the rest of the not the track bar, but the link mounts on both sides here. And up in there, it's factory. Oh no, it's got an aftermarket cross member in it too. And I don't have a great deal of time underneath this Jeep. The ask was just to fix it. So we're just starting to take a look at it. But we're going to take a close look. I can tell you that right now. So, yeah, I guess you got to be really, really careful who you get to build things. For instance, this here, right here, that's the bolt that goes through the track bar. It had a lug nut on it for a nut, orientated that way when I took it off. It's just like, come on, guys. I hate this too, because it gives everybody a black eye. That's number one, but fundamentally, this is just hideously dangerous, this crap out on the road for the guy that's driving it. And if you were coming along and this thing crossed lanes because something like this happened, guess what? Yeah, this is inexcusable. I mean, this is, I don't know. I'm trying to put too sharp a point on it, but this is no fucking joke. This is hideously dangerous. People could die, and probably do, because of this. I don't know whether this is a DIY situation or if a shop did it, but whoever did this welding shouldn't be welding. I mean, literally life-threatening shit here. So pay attention when you buy vehicles. You don't know really what you're getting, I guess, but it's sad. Anyways, nobody got hurt. We're going to fix it, and that's what the deal is. But just want to show it because it's just really bad. So